How you doing, Patriots? Today is March 11th, 2024. It's a Monday. Day 1161 since we had some kind of clown world government in the office here. And we're going to be covering vigil number 589. 589 nights in a row. Patriots have been standing, petitioning their government outside the DC gulag. And last night was a windy one, that's for sure. So it was so windy that the barricades were blown over. They couldn't set up any of the signs or anything. They, oops, all right, hold on. There we go. Yeah, it was so windy, man. The orange barricades were blown over, nothing to set signs up on. All the streamers had to hold on to their cameras or they were gonna go flying. It was windy last night there. Hi, Deb Vi. Glad you could join us. Come on in. The first phone call we got last night was from Taylor Jonatakis. And he goes, how you doing? You know, they always say, oh, how you doing? How you doing? And then Mickey said, oh, it's windy. It was a nice sunny day today, but it's got windy today. And Taylor just kind of went, wow, I remember the sun. I remember wind. I used to work outside. It was nice. So, yeah, they're suffering in there, man. Endless suffering for these J6ers. When does it end? When does it end? Hello, Patriot Roy D. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, too. Taylor had some really good just statistics about J6 and stuff. Hi, Marlene McCrae. Hello. All right, everybody's just filtering in. I guess I should wait a little bit till everyone gets here. Hi, Annette Park. Hello, how are you? Hi, Deb for Freedom. All right, chat's working. I got good network, clear blue sky. Things are good. It's just a little windy here, so I'm not sure if the wind is affecting the microphone here or not. But Freedom Corner Patriots, man, it's not even a quarter the way as windy as it is here, you know. It was windy last night. One of the windiest I've ever seen down there. You couldn't like wave a flag. You could just barely hold the flagpole up and let the wind take it, you know. It was pretty bad last night. Hi, Lana Lewis. It's good to see you all here. So the stats for the J6ers are kind of shocking, and it tells you something's up, right? Because you look at your average prison population, you look at your average Antifa BLM participant, and those guys are average age between 21, 22 years old. A lot of them aren't like productive members of society. A lot of them are on some type of a welfare program. A lot of the general prison population is there's a missing parent in the household, you know, when they were growing up and stuff. And those are all travesties. But when you look at the typical J6er, we're looking at an average age of about 50 years old for these guys. Most of them are self-employed business people, okay? They're not people who are even employed by other people. These are people that have gone out, entrepreneurial spirit, made a living on their own, and those are the people that have stood up for us at Freedom at J6. And then about, I think 60% of them are self-employed, and a large percentage of them are married with children, okay? Still have a house, a man and a woman in the household, raising children. A lot of them have kids. And it's just shocking, man, that this continues to go on here in America. It's shocking. Hi, Cleo. Cherie Nova, hello. Carrie's Musings, good man. Hope you guys are all doing well. On the mend. I don't know. There's a bug going around. A lot of people sick these days. And a lot of us got some illnesses that we're dealing with, that's for sure. Don't forget to pray for all of us every night. Our prayer is our weapons, our power. So just the statistics don't line up with your average criminal. You know something's going on when you just look at statistics, and it doesn't fit, you know. It doesn't fit. These people aren't criminals that they're putting in jail for J6. Yet it continues. It continues on, man. Hi, Ridgeline. Good to see you. Okay, my screen just keeps going out. I hope it's not doing it for you guys. I got to keep hitting the screen to make it not go away. So, and then he went over some of the other statistics that 1 in 31 Americans are incarcerated. I don't know if that's currently or if that has ever been incarcerated, but for what we call a civilized country, that's an awful high percentage of people that wind up at some time or another in jail, you know. And then once again, he went on that topic of the children, that 1 in 28 children have an incarcerated parent. These are unacceptable, patriots, unacceptable. We got to do some serious thinking here. We got beautiful cities, we got beautiful farms, beautiful homes and businesses and stuff, and there's no reason why in this prosperous country that anybody should be without that, you know. But we've sent hundreds of billions of dollars overseas to other countries to help them do what? You know, start wars and stuff. It's just crazy, man. We got to rethink this, America. This isn't going the way it should be going. Things could be way better here, way better around the world, too. I see no reason with, if you want to contribute to the Ukraine war, you should be able to. But for you to demand that everybody send money there, i.e. your taxes are going there, it's just, this is not acceptable. Our government is not working for us, and we need a redo, man. We gotta figure something out here, patriots. I think the first step of figuring this out is getting real elections, so we know none of these embedded people don't end up keep winning elections and stuff. Because I'm convinced, man, most of these people weren't elected; they were selected. Biden wants $7.3 trillion for a budget. That is a staggering number that I can't even imagine, you know. 350 million, 360 million people in this country. What does that figure out to? That's just an amazing amount of money. That I can even, where's all the money going, man? Where's all the money going? All right, so after Jonathan's numbers and stats and all that, we got a call from Chris Quaglin and Mark Brew. And Mark Brew has got a trial coming up. And they came in and took his temperature as if they were going to move him. So as of last night, he was still there. But he's wondering how in the world can he get ready for his trial if they're going to throw him into diesel therapy. What his trial's coming up April 20th, he said. March, April, May. So a little over a month away, and he's representing himself. Brew is representing himself, and how can he mail letters out? You know, how can he receive correspondence from people that he needs to get in touch with when he doesn't even know where he's going to be tomorrow? And this is another form of just torture. I think this is torture. All right, Mike Johnson tore it up today. All right, that's good to hear. I heard, I like Mike Johnson. A lot of people ripping on him, man. Pert, I never promised to defend Ukraine. That's our leaders, man. I never promised to defend Ukraine. I wish prosperity on everybody, man. But I never promised that. I never would have voted for anybody that would promise that either. So Brew, I don't even know if he got moved or not today. And then Chris Quagland said, you know, he's been trying to send these letters out. He wants to send certified mail out. They keep messing with him. His money's not in the right place to do it. They can't do it because it's the weekend. They've been toying with him for months on sending a certified letter. And basically, finally somebody said, well, nobody's ever tried to send a certified letter out of here. So what's up with that? Nobody's ever represented themselves. You know, this is why 800 of the J6ers have taken plea deals. They just freak people out into taking a plea deal. You can't represent yourself. You get the public defender, and you know they don't even call you. They don't talk to you. They're working in cahoots with the judge. It's as if nobody in that prison before has had any outside support. You know. Yeah. Pert, we didn't live up to our promises because we also promised not to advance the NATO line towards Russia, and we reneged on that deal. I don't got all the freaking details for you, Pert, but we made a bargain that we were not going to advance the boundary line of NATO towards Russia, and we did. We reneged on deals all over the place, across the world, man. Look at Haiti. Look at Haiti right now. The president of Haiti, the prime minister of Haiti, just said that there was $6 billion invested in Haiti since the 2010 earthquake and hurricane that hit them, and that money has evaporated. Haiti is in turmoil right now. They got warlords and gangs running the streets right now down there. And where did all that money go? It all went to the Clinton Foundation, man. People within the Clinton Foundation got arrested for trafficking children. And then that woman got out of it because Bill Clinton pardoned her. And now she's the head of some child services government agency right now. I mean, it's sick. Our government is sick. They're doing stuff behind our backs. And we gotta get a rein on this, man. So John Brew, once again, we got a belligerent regime in the White House. How in the world can Brew represent himself if they're going to move him out a month away from his trial date? It's impossible. It's impossible. They're setting him up to lose in the court. And why do all these cases happen in D.C.? We've been talking about that, and everyone's got their excuses, but these cases would not be happening like this anywhere else. Yeah. Yeah, American Patriot News. That's a good source of. They did a great topic of conversation this morning on American Patriot News. Was Jake Lang and Ryan Samsel have been transferred to the New York prison, where a couple of other J6ers have spent some time in there, and it's usually while they're en route to somewhere else, but it's also the prison where Jeffrey Epstein was able to hang himself in there, or whatever happened to him. We don't know what happened to him because the cameras went out and the guards fell asleep, man. Yeah, Cleo, what's going on in Haiti right now is unbelievable. Some dude named Barbecue. I mean, this is horrendous, and I don't know if all this is confirmed yet, man, but it's mayhem in Haiti right now, and we just dumped in the last 14 years over $6 billion into Haiti, man. Let's see, what else here? Jeff Sable then called in at the end of the night, man. So we had some We only had 1, 2, 3, 4 phone calls, so there was some time for some music and that between, getting the chat going in between there too. Jeff Sable called and they did the national anthem at 9 o'clock. Please stand, Patriots, at 9 o'clock and sing with the J6ers, man, for this country. Go out and do a flag wave, man. I saw Dustin out in Arizona today doing a flag wave solo on real-time media, man. I mean, do it. Get out there and wave flags. Let people know that we're not just the silent majority anymore. We're still the majority. Yeah. Right, and Lang and Samsel are in with like other gang members, man. I mean, these guys, all they did was go stand at the Capitol so that they could say, hey, take a 10-day look at this election, please. And this is what happens to them, man. Well, Chris, I think you're right. Unfortunately, all those people are going to be coming here because we got groups of people that say, well, just bring them here. I don't know what all the answers are, man. Joe Biden wants to build a port in Gaza. I'd imagine those people are going to come here too, you know. That's not the answer to everything. Just come here, you know. People got to fix where they live. Yeah, I freaking hate it too, Party Bonzo. So some horrendous things going on in Haiti right now, and Gaza, and Ukraine, and everywhere else right now. And is it because of our spooks that have been around the world doing stuff like this all along here? Okay, let's get some news links in here. Liz Cheney's deceit and actions surrounding January 6th raises calls for her arrest and prosecution. About time. About time, man. They hid evidence. They destroyed evidence. They didn't archive things. It's about time, man. Where has our leadership been, man, allowing all this stuff to happen? Okay, now we got Chairman Loudermilk releases January initial findings report. All right, I want to read that because Loudermilk is in charge of the real J6 investigation now. And I hope I hope he's not a compromised individual. I don't know a whole lot about Loudermilk, but I saw some things that he has said, and he wants to get to the bottom of it, and he wants the people to determine them for themselves what happened. No more secrets. Just let the information out, let the chips lay where they fall, and let America make up their mind, and let's have a secure election so we can vote out the people that are not doing the job for us. So where is that article there? I'll have to check that report later, Debt for Freedom. Thank you. The findings are good? Okay. All right, so you got a chance to read it there. Congress equals... Oh, I can't see what that emoji is, Stormbringer. Stormbringer, though, man, APN this morning, that was a great segment on the J6ers, man. I wish they would do more of that. There is so much information that I feel like people don't know yet. Okay, Deb, thank you. I'll look that up. I didn't get a chance to do that here. And I wanted to get just a nice, relaxing live stream going downtown today, but it was so windy. I just couldn't find a good spot out of the wind out there today. Hi, Isabella. How are you feeling? Hi, Cindy. Hello. Cindy, I haven't seen Angelina in forever. I don't know if she's on vacation or something. Hope everything's okay there. Good to see you, though, Cindy. Okay, then some news items that Jeff Sable was talking about after the anthem. was Mark Brew leaving, and how, you know, he had his temperature taken. He's probably getting shipped out of there last night, and he's up in, you know, like, what's going on? Why would they do that? All the other J6ers have been moved into that prison in Washington, D.C. prior to their trials and prior to their sentencing. This guy's trial is coming up in a month. Why are they moving him other than to mess with him? Other than to inflict pain and torture on this guy and knock him off at the knees so that he cannot well represent himself. He is a pro se or whatever. He's representing himself. I'm not going to use all their pronouns, man. He's representing himself. Oh, good, Isabel. Sometimes you just go lay down for a little while and that makes everything all right. That's good. Hi, Gator Girl. Good to see you. All right. Oh, good. Cindy will be at the corner soon. All right. Yes, I've been talking to other Patriots. We're all planning on trips getting down there sooner or later. The weather's getting nice here. We can camp again because it's a new year. Our limits at the campgrounds aren't all maxed out. Yeah, and putting them in bad jails. I'm starting to think all the jails are bad. I mean, there's no excuse for these prisons, man. They're just run by tyrants. Money just vanishes out of their budget, and it never winds up getting any better food for these guys or a more comfortable clothing or any. It doesn't trickle down to the inmates, man. It always gets sucked up somewhere, some manager's pocket or some owner or some shareholder's pocket, man. And then Jeff Sable was talking about he said there was something weird, there's something fishy about this helicopter crash in Texas. And I don't know. He didn't really know what was weird about it, but he said something is very fishy about that. There have been a slew of small airplane accidents lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, though. There was just one here. There was one in Virginia. There was this helicopter crash down in Texas. A whole slew of them, man. All of a sudden, airplanes are missing the runways and stuff. So I've heard things about that's one of the ways that they got to take people out. JFK Jr., that's how he was taken out. His little airplane, all of a sudden, he's a multi-millionaire, and all of a sudden his airplane drops out of the sky. The tail falls off it or whatever they said. So there's a lot of air traffic happening. Jeff Sable said, heads up on that helicopter crash. So I'm looking for information on that now, too. Last night, Jeff Sable was made aware, unbeknownst to Matt Kroll, that it was Matt Kroll's birthday, and I think Matt Kroll was trying to hide it from everybody, but somebody from Freedom Corner got on the phone and told Jeff that, and Jeff yelled up to him and said, hey, man, is it your birthday? And then they all sang him happy birthday. So, I don't know. Some people don't like to make a big deal out of their birthday, but I hope that made Matt Kroll happy, you know. And then Jeff Sable was also mentioning on Twitter this Coffee and COVID on Twitter site, on X or whatever it's called now. Okay, is that what it was, Deptford Freedom? Cartel had it on video and they were laughing. Okay, so maybe the cartel is fighting back over our border right now, you know? Okay, so this guy got arrested. DOJ arrests J6er who fired gun off of the scaffolding. Video was released last month by Derek Evans. And yeah, I saw it when they released it. It was shocking news when I found out about that not long ago. As far as I know, that's the only J6er that fired a weapon there, you know. Okay. Hey, Greg Kelly, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in here in a while. Yeah, sub over to Deb for Freedoms there. She's got a lot of information, plus that website. All right. So another windy night at Freedom Corner. I'm thinking tonight. It's just been blowing here like crazy. I kind of got the same weather here as they have down there. Maybe a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday, but it was a brutal night at Freedom Corner last night. God bless these guys for standing out there, making the stand, not backing down. So on some other news topics, I got, there's new information in the Gateway Pundit about this Raffensperger phone call that they gave Trump all kinds of hell for. When this is the phone call that he made down to Brad Raffensperger in Georgia and said, find me the votes, okay? So apparently information is coming out that, that phone call was recorded illegally because it was recorded off of a phone in Florida, which has a two-party permission system to record phone calls. I don't believe that there's a two-party system requirement in Georgia, but it wasn't recorded on a phone in Georgia, apparently. This is information that's coming out that was in this Gateway Pundit article. They made a transcript of that phone call and altered it. Not a lot, but just a couple of little key elements of that phone conversation was altered in the transcript, and then the audio was deleted. They trashed it, but they found it in the trash can on the person's computer. So, I mean, all this information, when the election happened, you know, we filed there were 60 cases that went to court, no standing. The Raffensperger phone call, Giuliani going all over the place. We know that the wheels of justice turn really slow in this country, and the FJB simps were all just jumping up and down. Yeah, no standing, and then it takes a while for these court cases to trickle through the courts, and they are now, and we're getting victory after victory after victory, and it's been happening for 3 years, man. We've had victories in Wisconsin, in Michigan, Arizona, everywhere. Pennsylvania, the Supreme Court admitted they weren't allowed to change the laws about election, man. A car caravan clogging up traffic near the Cleveland airport. And they got Palestinian flags. How about that, man? Kerry, just take it easy, bud. Take it easy, man. One day at a time, and you got to pace yourself, too. Okay, here, I almost missed this one, Sylvia. Alex Jones, the DOJ is weeks from shutting down InfoWars. We are going to defeat this. Yeah, Alex was talking about that on the Tucker Carlson interview they did right after the State of the Union address. They're always trying to shut him down, though. And he has been truthful, I mean, uncanny on how truthful that he has been doing. Okay, here's the Gateway Pundit article on the Raffensperger phone call information. Okay, and then there was another Gateway Pundit article about Ireland. The government in Ireland, you know, there's all these problems in the world. You know, people are going broke. The cost of food is too high. There's high taxes. We're starting wars all over the place. And the government of Ireland decided the most important thing that they needed to do to focus their attention on was to take the word woman out of their constitutional amendments, okay? And, you know, they were of the opinion that the people were backing this decision, that having the word woman in their 39th Amendment of their Constitution was insulting to certain people, right? So they finally put it to a vote. And 67% of the population, of the voters of Ireland rejected it. That isn't even close, Patriots. So Ireland's got the same problem we got here. Their government doesn't represent we, the people of Ireland, there. And most of this push was funded by NGOs, all right? See, these are called non-government organizations. But they're funded with tax money. So how can you call something like that a non-government organization, an NGO, when they're getting tax money? It seems like there should be a separation in there somewhere to be called an NGO. But Katie, Hopkins, I don't know if you know her, but she was reporting on that today. Katie Hopkins is on YouTube. All of a sudden, she's everywhere on YouTube. She's really funny sometimes, too. Yeah, DOJ and others are trying to shut us all down, Cleo. How about it, man? Oh, no, Kathy. And a ruptured appendix. Oh, man. Yikes. Well, it's a good thing you got to the hospital then, because there's nothing you can do about that other than surgery. All right, prayers, Kathy, for your 10-year-old grandson. Okay, here we go. Trump motorcade. Thanks for the link, Sylvia and Deb. Trump motorcade driver testimony blows up J6 claims that Trump grabbed the steering wheel of the Beast and assaulted the Secret Service. We knew that 2 years ago when the J6 Commission tried to blow that up, man. The news, it's just ridiculous. We know it's bullshit when we hear it. And by the way, the gal that testified to that changed her testimony, man. Apparently, when you testify, you have 15 days or something to change your testimony. And she changed quite a bit of her testimony, but mainstream news never reported on that, did they? Hi, Glory B. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Two Finger Typer, hello. Hi, Carol Burton. Carol, you are one of the busiest mods on YouTube. I can't believe how many people you mod for. Who was I watching yesterday? You were modding for Big D or something. Yeah. Big D had some great footage of Denver yesterday. Unbelievable. So I was going downtown today to just see I want to keep tabs on this homeless situation here. We just qualified as a sanctuary city, kind of halfway qualified as a sanctuary city here in Lancaster. And I'm going to keep tabs on it, man. So I went downtown. I seen how many they built this nice new downtown park, and the homeless people have been hanging out there. But I think I want to monitor that a little closer. And when I start seeing something different, I want to start raising some hell about it, man. So way to go, Ireland. Hang in there. Your vote matters. You guys voted it down. Now vote out the people that thought this was what your priorities were, okay? Get them out of office. They just thought this was the most important thing to you in Ireland, and it turns out 2/3 of you. And it was even higher. There was two things up for vote. One of them was 67% against it, and the other one was 74% against it. So they're detached from reality. Your representatives are totally detached from reality. They say they're representing you, but they're actually pushing their agenda. Okay, illegal alien from Venezuela kills a 12-year-old Missouri boy after she crossed lanes and hit family head on. Oh my God. It's happening. It is happening. It is happening. So this problem is huge that we got in this country, Patriots. It's happened because we were lazy, no doubt. An inch at a time, one little push at a time. This happened over the course of my whole life. Okay, I woke up in the middle of this thing, realizing they've got everything rigged. You know, our only power is voting, and they've got those rigged. So I don't know what the answer is, but I do know who has the answer, and that's who I pray to every night. All right, crying in the dark. All right, Calvary. Yes, I got some mail today, and yeah, there was something in there. Thank you very much. All crime is going to go through the roof. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now we got Dr. Peter Navarro ordered to report to prison next week. They're going to do it to him, aren't they? This is one of Trump's cabinet members, and he was called to test. He was subpoenaed to testify. He said, "I have privilege with the president. You can't do this," and they decided to arrest him. And a jury, or more than one jury in D.C., decided that was a good idea too. The 92% FJB simps that live in D.C. Yeah, Patriots, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I'm not hearing as much about notifications not working anymore. Okay, there we go. All right. It seems like the notification bells are working better. So if you haven't hit the notification bell and you want to get notifications, try hitting it again, and it may reset it. Yeah, I'm shocked. Navarro's going to end up going to prison, man. So it'll be interesting. That will be interesting. He's an older man. He was part of a presidential cabinet. Didn't commit any crimes. They're throwing him in jail because he wouldn't testify in a subpoena, man. All right, Gene Shannon, yes. Continue to pray for our Amish. Some Tazewell County, Virginia Amish in a fatal accident in Wisconsin. 1 survivor out of 9. Ooh, no. That's not good. And I'm hearing more and more about why they're going after the Amish, because they don't come back at you. They will let you mess with them unbelievable until they will not. There is no vengeance in an Amish person. They won't counter sue. And that's a lot of the reason why the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture decided to go after Amos Miller, man. They had him on the radar for years, and they've been trying to put him out of business for a long time. Snickers bar maker denies Biden's State of the Union shrinkflation. As if Snickers and Doritos is any part of a State of the Union address. This is the foolishness of this guy. He's a fool. And he's damaging an American company by what he's saying. And they're doing that because of government hassle, government regulation, the inflation going up, high gas prices. I'm sure Snickers wouldn't have to shrink if it didn't cost twice as much to deliver their stuff as it used to before Biden was in office there. Two-year-old boy. That happens around here a lot, silly, where the buggies, I mean, they are hard to see at night sometimes, and every once in a while that happens, or a horse goes haywire. It's horrible when that happens, though. Okay, another link from Deb for Freedom here. Illegal alien foster homes exposed. Exclusive footage of government contractors delivering children. Yeah, all right. So that's, but basically, all the guys, all our live streamers at the border have been showing us, man, that these aliens have been being picked up in pickup trucks and stuff. The Border Patrol isn't, writing anything down and putting them on a white bus. There's pickup trucks just picking them up right at the border there. We wouldn't know that unless Oreo and Joe and Big D weren't down there showing it to us. Or Anthony Aguero, or the Oscar Blue guy. I mean, they're all down there showing it to us, and the rest of America's plugging their ears, covering their eyes, and not saying a thing about it. All right, well, Brian, you can keep watching the BBC. No, I don't like BBC at all. It's a state-run propaganda. Gator girl. I still say Biden was eating a miniature and thought it was a king size. And his staff was laughing at him. That could be the logical explanation of what FJB was talking about in the State of the Union address. Yeah, the angry grandpa, man. Ridgeline, Viva Fry is a great channel to watch for Amish Court News and J6 News. Yeah, he's good. I have never watched that guy before. I don't have time to watch a new person, but I have seen a couple things that he did, and his digest of the Amos Miller case was pretty good. Yeah, I think the consensus on BBC in here, Brian, is going to be not so good, man. It's another mainstream media. They're all corrupted. They took them all over. 6 companies own all the media, basically, on the planet, other than live streamers walking around with an iPhone filming stuff for you. Okay, yeah, Hungary's president. Oh. Hungary's President Orban, who likes Putin, was with Trump in Florida last week. Okay, so Hungary is next to Russia, and they gotta get along, okay? So I don't see anything wrong with Orban liking Putin. Trump says he likes the president of Mexico, even though he's a socialist, because he lives next door. You gotta get along, if you're running a country or you're living in a neighborhood, you gotta get along with the neighbors, man. And why did he visit Trump and not FJB? I mean, that to me was a slap in FJB's face by Orban, and well-deserved, well-deserved. Okay, do we have a pet troll today? Good. I think we got more than one. Yeah, Viva Fry has Robert Barnes on all the time, and that is Amos Miller's attorney or lawyer. I don't know what the difference is, but there is a difference. Let's see, we got media video. Okay, I got a couple of memes I can throw in here a while if we still got some time. This was out at the Lancaster Courthouse the other day. Yeah, Pert, I don't like when my neighbor mows at 7:30 either. I would say Hungary's in the neighborhood there, Greg. Rothschilds, yeah. So I was having a lengthy discussion with somebody about Israel and Zionism and, you know, the history of Israel and all that. And I don't know. This guy lives in America and we're being invaded. We got problems of our own and we're arguing about Israel. You know, I just don't, I see this as a distraction. I feel for anybody that's getting killed in Israel or Gaza. But I think we got problems here, Patriots, that need immediate attention. Okay, Maine's district attorney will no longer prosecute illegals for driving without a license or with a suspended registration. Oh my goodness. They have become above the law. Wow. Pittsburgh Police Department no longer responded to 911 calls involving thefts, harassment, and burglary alarms. There you go, Patriots. I don't know what we're paying taxes for when it comes down to that. Something's got to break here. Something's got to break. They can't demand money from you for a police department and then tell you they're not going to come out there. That's just unbelievable, man. Yeah, get some juicy juice out for the trolls. All right, I'm working on getting some memes up here. Okay. And here's what things are going to turn into. We just keep letting the government, You keep letting the government make all these dumb rules. This is what it's going to turn into, man. Hey, kid, want to buy some straws? Ooh, you got the bendy ones. Yeah, man, bendies with stripes, my man. Our government decided to make a law in California about plastic straws. Does it get more ridiculous than that? In New York, they illegalized the Big Gulp. They said to 7-Eleven, they legislated to 7-Eleven, you can't sell a cup of soda that's over a certain amount of size, you know? It's crazy. Okay, Pittsburgh says it's due to staffing shortages after former mayor froze police hiring in response to the BLM riots in 2020. Excuses. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that whole one in there. Okay, trying to help people understand what's going on right now is like going back into a burning building to pull someone out, only to have them keep punching you in the face and demand evidence that the building is on fire, even after they admit that they can see flames. I mean, is that not what's going on here? Is that not a great analogy right there about what is going on in this country, man? Yeah. Right. Okay, they already banned all plastic straws here, all because a stupid sea turtle got one stuck in his nose. And, you know, is that real? Is that real? Is that like the polar bear on the little piece of ice that they showed us 20 years ago to say, global, the ice caps are melting? Yeah, that's a good one, Calvary. Right. They'll legalize plastic plastic straws, but then they'll sell crack pipes in a vending machine. Yes, Priscilla, I got your package. Thank you very much. That was a lot of really cool stuff in there that I can use for sure. Really appreciate the support and the letter of support too. Thank you. And Metal is Joy, thank you too. Are you in here? Thought I just saw you. There you are. Metal is Joy, thank you, man. The words of support you guys send me are awesome. Totally awesome. That definitely makes my day. Thomas Jefferson quote, "The government will one day be corrupt and filled with liars, and the people will flock to the one who tells the truth." And thank God we got a guy who's telling us the truth. Not afraid. He's got enough resources where he doesn't have to live in fear of the weight of the government coming on him, even though they're going after him, no doubt about it. It's already cost him $500 million now. But he's throwing it all down. He is throwing it all down. He doesn't have to do this, but he is, man. Hi, Metal is Joy. Okay, here we go. Democrats have chosen Israel's enemies over Israel, Muslims over Americans, socialism over democracy, communism over capitalism, criminals over police, globalists over America, Wall Street over Main Street, illegal aliens over citizens, and atheism over Almighty God. Oh, did they? The cheese things, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Priscilla. I like the Amish people, the stuff that they make. Only sheep followed the Pied diaper. Oh, Storbringer, that's hilarious, man. What did you find here, Sylvia? If turtles weren't so stupid song. Oh, I wish I could just click that and play it right now, man. Hello, K. Eros. How are you? We're just having some fun here, Kay. We already covered J6 and some news and stuff. Okay, famous quote. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Maybe that's why the word democracy came out of FJB's mouth so many times. Oh, Gene says, I was reading up on the accident. It was the Amish vehicle's fault. Although it was a milk truck tractor trailer that hit them. Oh my goodness. You gonna play that on Metal Princess tonight? Good one. Oops. There we go. Find them, shame them, destroy them. I should have a picture of Maxine Waters' head right there. Confront them, call them out, get in their face, she says. Hi, Sherry Thomas. Okay, I think that's all I got for today. There we go. All right, there you have it, Patriots. Other updates. Oh yeah, what the Oscars was another show of total degeneracy out of Hollywood last night. I didn't even know it was on. I haven't watched any of that. The Golden Globes. I don't care about their they just, worship themselves basically. And last night apparently some guy came out with no clothes on. Like typical. Next year it'll be a transgender coming out with no clothes on probably. Oh, I've always gotten fan mail, Brian. I have lots of fans, even before I used to do this. Okay, new Tucker Carlson video out, episode 80, the Chris Cuomo interview. All right, that'll be interesting. Oh, they're going to have a big funeral for the Amish people that died in that accident. Give them hell. Yeah, the Oscars? Like, yeah, who's Oscar? Don't watch it. I haven't seen TV in a long time, and I really wish they would stop putting TV clips on stuff, The only TV I see is when they clip it and put it into some news feed that I'm watching. And the only ones that I can, stand at all are Waters. What's that guy's name on Fox? I mean, I don't mind Jesse Waters' commentary on stuff. He seems to have filled the gap with that Tucker left when he left Fox. But I've hated Fox since the early 2000s, man. They're guilty of omission. They do not report on relevant news topics and stuff. Amen, glory be. It'll make you cry, the state of the world right now. Yeah. It will make you cry. That's why we got to pray. The only Oscars I know is Oscar Mayer. All right, we got one more thing. There we go. Just in case there's any trolling trolls out there. Let's not forget, Jesus is my King, and Jesus came not for the righteous, but for sinners, to turn sinners to repentance, man. I was just reading Luke. Luke is a book in the Bible for all you trolls out there. It's a firsthand witness, testimony of Jesus' life, what he did when he was here. And in Luke 5, there's a story where he healed a man well, two healings in there. He healed a man of leprosy, and leprosy is a disease that doesn't really exist anymore, but it was a disease that you couldn't get cured of it, and literally you rotted to death. Okay, you wouldn't heal anymore. Your fingers would end up falling off. You could suffer with it for years, and it is a great analogy of what sin does to your life. And Jesus was able to heal him with his words. He just spoke it. He spoke healing to this guy. And then in the next part of that chapter, Jesus became famous, and people started following around anymore. And then the sick people, I mean, everyone thought, oh, he's here to heal us and make us well again. And he could do that, yes, but he was here not to call for the righteous, but he was here to call sinners to repentance, man. He laid down his life to cover your sin. He didn't cover the righteous sins. He covered the sinner's sins, man. And that is the whole part of the gift of Jesus' blood that people don't understand, that it is for you. It's for you as a sinner, and it's a way to reconcile your relationship with God. And that's what I wish to make all these people understand. And God gave me a channel, and now I'm a troll magnet, and you're just going to hear it loud and proud every time you stop in here, trolls. Jesus loves you. He wants you to repent. He wants you to turn from your ways. The only way you can do that is you gotta ask God to forgive your sins and accept the free gift of salvation. That's all you got to do. And then you got to turn your life around and start reading about your King, man. Florida's got leprosy cases now. Yeah, so that's the message of the day today. You were sent here to troll me, but instead you got a gospel message, trolls. So good luck with that. Sleep on that tonight. All right, Patriots, we're going to wrap it up here. We had some fun. Thanks. We had a pet troll in the house for a while. Always a good time. Always a good time. God bless you all, Patriots. I'll see you up at Freedom Corner in the chats. And pray for our Freedom Corner, Patriots. Pray for the J6s. Pray for our country and the good leaders that we have. They're not all bad. There are good ones in there, but they are totally outnumbered and surrounded. And God will deliver us a way out of this, man, as long as we keep looking for him. He always does. He always will. We believe that. We will follow God till our last breath escapes our lungs, man. All right, Ridgeline, you found some Amish milk there. All right, you're a believer now. It doesn't kill you, contrary to what the news would tell you. All right, Patriots, I love you all. God bless you. This is Jericho, over and out.